With Luke, Coach Norvell mentioned you guys identified him early on. What stood out early on about him just to, bring him in the room and the belief in him? Because I don't think he had played many quarterback snaps before.
No, he hadn't. So he had really only played some situational snaps before when the previous quarterback that was playing ahead of him. He'd get some situational stuff, but I mean, we saw him in camp and the talent was evident. It was obvious he had something a little bit different. So then it was continue to do the homework, build the relationship, and then ultimately laying out the plan of how we can continue to grow and develop him here. Because whether it's Luke or I don't care who the prospect is, they're never going to be a finished product when they get to college, and it's how can we increase that ceiling still, and then increase the play and the talents that they have already.
I know when obviously you guys got into one early, but when Georgia, calls them last minute to try and get involved in recruitment when they lose their quarterback, does that kind of at all just yeah, we did the right thing, or is it just kind of just matter of fact?
I mean, it makes you feel good, it does. I think it just speaks to who the kid is. It's been really fun getting to know him and the family over this process, and obviously we'll have a few more years with him too now. But I'm just really excited to get him in the building now, and I know Mama will be a little bit sad to see him go, but it'll be fun. I mean, the kid is a phenomenal kid, great character, and it's going to be fun.
I mean, with someone like him, he sees, obviously Jordan graduated. There's some interest in the portal, obviously. We're not going to talk about that right now, but when he sees the quarterback room, is he somebody it's a mindset I'm going to go in there and compete for a job right away?
I think that's just who he is. I don't think it mattered, even if Jordan was here. I mean, he's a competitive individual that's going to want to put his best foot forward. He knows where he's got to continue to grow, and he does understand. I mean, there's that learning curve that you get when you get to school, but that's also a part of the beauty of having a mid-year enrollee. I mean, throw football out the window, right? It's the first time you're at home or away from home on your own. You're working on your own schedule, and that's on us to put the structure in place for him so he can go out and be successful. But I mean, I'm excited to get him here, man. I just can't wait.
I know, you mentioned talking to Bob. He's been on campus so many times. Obviously, you're not going to know everything about everyone at any point. There's so deep layers, but do you feel like you know him as well as anyone on the team right now already?
It feels like that. I mean, the communication throughout the process was always great between whether it was him or family or coaches, whatever that is. I mean, he's coming here for a reason, and that's because it's not just the football fit, it's everything. I mean, he's somebody who wants to achieve excellence, not just on the field, but in all areas of his life, and that's going to be fun to work with for sure.
For someone like, Luke, like you mentioned, who's going to step onto campus, been committed so long. Did you talk to him today? What was going through his mind today?
He was pretty excited. He gave me a call last night, just asking some questions and everything, and then today, I mean, I'm just so happy for that kid. I mean, it's an experience. It's a moment that he's never going to forget. But his mindset is impressive because he's already ready to get to work. So I told him I said, enjoy the moment, enjoy the day. We got plenty of time for football later, but fun.
I've heard that he might be here for bowl week practices, or does he want to get here? How quickly does he want to start?
As soon as he can. As soon as he can. So it'll be good to get him around, and I mean, he's comfortable with our guys. He's been here so much. A lot of the guys on the current roster know him pretty. I wouldn't say know him well like their own teammate right now, but I mean, he has that level of comfort with those guys, and those guys see him around, and it's pretty cool to see those interactions.